Overwhelm, anxiety, burden, stress from the day. Oh, so many things can happen in each day that can really affect our nervous system. And our thoughts start racing more than even average. Our mind goes everywhere. And then when we try to calm the mind, it's like trying to gather hundreds of stray cats. Meow! They've left. So how do we bring the mind back? And if we don't bring the mind back to grounding, calming space, our emotions are going to go through a roller coaster as our mind is racing everywhere, which obviously affects our decision making as well. So I'm going to share with you a really effective, simple strategy called 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. I want to go over the different options, and you can also follow along to get the most benefit as well. This is Dr. Kasim Al-Mashat, registered psychologist and mindfulness teacher. This strategy involves our senses. See, our body lives in the present moment, but most of the time our mind lives somewhere else. The past, the future, thinking, getting lost in thoughts, and we get kind of disconnected from the present moment. What's so available to all of us is our senses. The benefit of this practice is as we become present through connecting to our senses, we can calm the nervous system. Our mind can find a little more stillness. It doesn't mean we have no thoughts. We all have thoughts and they always happen throughout the day, but there's a gathering of a mind and there's a calming of a nervous system. I've shared this with many people, and some really enjoy doing it as a whole chunk, and others like to take these pieces and apply it while they're waiting in a lineup in a bank or getting stuck in traffic somewhere. So you can always take bits and pieces, and really it becomes this informal mindfulness practice, mindfulness meditation. I do have a video if you're curious about the difference between formal and informal practices. You can check that out below. The senses we're going to be exploring are, if they're available to you, and if some of these senses are not as available to you, you can rely on the other ones. The first one is going to be sight. I'll be guiding you, giving cues on finding 5 items that you can explore seeing. Then we're going to connect with 4 items you can touch, sense of touch. Then 3 sense of sound, what you can hear, 3 items you can hear. Well, it's not an item, it's sounds you can hear. And 2 that you can smell, and then 1 that you can taste. A few pointers to bring to mind that can really help with this practice. There's something called beginner's mind in mindfulness and meditation, and what beginner's mind means is really bringing a sense of curiosity to something. Now, the item you might be seeing or hearing or tasting, you've seen before, you've tasted before, and the mind will assume it knows what it is. But beginner's mind brings a sense of curiosity, like actually wanting to discover, what is this item I'm seeing? Like, if I'm seeing it for the first time, and I've never experienced this seeing or this hearing or this tasting, like, what is that? Bringing a sense of deep curiosity and actually being with that sense in that moment. Not based on memory or what I think it is, but the actuality of the present moment through the sense. So let's begin with 1 we can do together. Finding something in your space. So for me, I am looking at a lamp that's literally right in front of me. And we're going to be exploring whatever item you're picking. So whatever might be around. Tissue box, something on the table, something on the wall. So picking what you'd like. And now if you can, as you're looking at this item, as if your eyes have laser beams and you're tracing this item, like where's the bottom, where's the top, what are the different shades of colors you might be seeing, lightness, darkness, the little intricacies on this item that maybe you haven't noticed before. And we're observing non-judgmentally, you're just curious, like, oh, what have I not seen in this before? Seeing. So that is 1 item of seeing out of a 5. What you can do, you can pause the video for a moment and explore 4 more items that you can see in the same way. Being curious about the bottom, the top, the sides, the colors, what you haven't noticed about it before. Just a sense of curiosity, just really soaking in sight. So now we've completed the 5, which is 5 seeing. Next, we're going to do 4 touching. So let's begin with 1 we can do together. So this can even be something that you might be wearing. Let's see, I have a little pocket over here, so it might be, what is the sense, the texture, whatever you might have, a pen, piece of paper, whatever is around. So what is the sense here? It's firm, soft, there's texture, there's firmness in the button that I'm touching. A sense that you're almost tasting with touch, like you're curious, what is this sense? The sides. You can close your eyes if you want as you're sitting. What can you be experiencing on the fingers from touch? And notice we're doing less thinking about it, but more experiencing the sense of touch. Good. So this is touch, and you can pause this clip and explore 3 more. So you have a total of 4 items you explore by touching. Okay, great. So we've done 5 seeing, 4 touching. Let's move to 3 hearing. We want to pick 3 items. You can do this again with eyes open or eyes closed. It might be the sound of a hum from your device or computer, or fan or AC or heater, whatever it is you have in your space. And as you're hearing it, just being curious of the volume of the sound. Does it come? Does it go? Is there a different tonality to it? A sense of receiving sound, non-judgmentally. Just be curious as part of this moment. So you have a total of 3 sounds, so feel free to pause the clip and do 2 more on your own before we do the next one. Okay, the next item is scent. So you can pick any item, and preferably it's a clean item, so you're not picking up something and placing it in the nose. And this one, we're curious of the sense of smell. Same thing, non-judgmentally. Something may smell pleasant, unpleasant, or just nothing neutral. So I've picked this item. I got this for my birthday, actually. My wife gave this to me, and I love the little smiley thing, so there it is. And I'm going to be curious of the scent. So let's just see. So same thing you're doing, whatever it might be. It might be neutral, it might be pleasant, unpleasant. You're just getting the mind curious about sensing this through smell. So if you like now, you can pause the clip and do 1 more of sense of smell. So you can have 2 of them. Okay, so far we've done 5 seeing, 4 touching, 3 sounds, 2 smelling, and 1 we're going to do tasting. Now this time, as we're exploring tasting, it could be just a sip of water. And the exploration again is, if I've never tasted this before, what is it like actually? Not a concept, but the experience of taste. As you allow this to be on the tongue, I'm going to be grabbing some water in a moment. Like, is it warm? Is it cool? What is the sense of this water on the tongue? Is it pleasant, unpleasant? Is it neutral? What is that taste? And you can just pick that item, and I'm going to be using just water. See, all it takes is just a couple of moments. And these moments, all my mind was doing was just curious of, oh, where's the water? It went here, it was under the tongue, it went down, it was a little cooler here, then it went warmer. Oh, just an experience. So now we've done all of them. Just tune in for a moment. What's here? What's present for you? Is there a certain emotion, a state of mind? Feel free to put it in the comment section below. What's your experience after doing this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Now, as I shared earlier, you can take bits and pieces throughout the day. You can do more of some and less of some. So you want to do 2 seeing instead of 5 seeing. I mean, it's up to you, but the rhythm, as you try it for the first time or first few times, it gets you practicing all these senses in a certain way. And then you can take it however you wish. I hope you found this useful. If so, feel free to share, like, and I would appreciate if you subscribe. May your moments be filled with ease, and may you be present in as many of them. Thank you.